Hello everybody, Harold here, back with another video. Today we're going to be building Romania in Minecraft, but this time in 1914. What? That's crazy! Before we started, I'd like to cover a few things. First of all, how to get this sorted. Now, to do Switzerland, you just do it normally. Oh no, not normally. I mean, you can just kind of interpret this. I'm going to leave it like that. Because, I mean, you wouldn't just build Switzerland in 1914. If you're building Switzerland, that means you're trying to make the whole of Europe. Here's what Switzerland looks like. That's a 4, by the way. Then if we want to do the Benelux states, start it as you would from up here. So watch the tutorial series. It's exactly the same as it is in modern day. So it's like episode 4, the Benelux Union. Go back, watch that, and just build off of here. So like, you might have to just look at the thumbnail of the video, but I mean, if you want, just do it like here. I mean, you can copy that down, but either way, build it normally, connected to Germany, how it is represented here. Then, when you build France, build it off of Belgium like that, and then follow the tutorial. Follow the tutorial all the way down here. And then, if it doesn't connect here, improvise and just make it connect. And then other than that, that should be all fine. So, back onto the subject of today's video, Romania. As always, I'll make it so that you could build it either way, whether it's connected or not. So what we want to do is, if you're connecting it to your map of Europe, we're going to start here in Austria-Hungary. We're going to come down to the very right corner of Austria-Hungary here. And when there's 1 here. If you're just building it standalone, well, then just build it standalone. So start with a 1. Then coming up right, we got a 4. Then coming in, we've got a 4 going up. Then we've got a 1. Then a flat 2. Then up 2. And then going up to the right now, we've got a 1. Pardon me. Then a flat 2. Then 1. Now, coming back down, we want a 1. A 2, another 2, and a 1. Now we want a 2 and then 2 1s, so 2, 1, 1. And now 4. Now a funny Tetris curve piece like that. Coming off a 1. And 3 coming out of it. Then we'll do a flat 5. With a little 1 sticking at the top there. And then come down 3 off of the end of that connected like this. And then 4 1s coming in diagonally. Like that. Then we want to do 6 down. And then in this third one up, we want to do a flat 3 coming out. So just as it is shown here. 2 up. And then a 3. Like that. Then we will do 2 more flat 3s going up, like that. Then a flat 2 going down, and a flat 3 going down, and then a flat 7 going down, and going up a flat 5, then a 1, then 3 going up, diagonally to the left. This is funny Tetris L shape like that. Then a flat 3, and a funny Tetris L shape like that. Now, if you're connecting this to Austria-Hungary, well then you're done. You can just fill in the flag now, but if you're not, we're going to carry on. So a flat 2, going inwards now, in and up, then on a 2, then a flat 4, then a flat 3, and going down a flat 3, and up a flat 3, like just as represented here. And then we want a flat 7, and then a 2 down like that to connect it. Now what you want to do is come back here to the middle flat 3, the one that's a bit down, and on the furthest bit, big blue line down, and then fill this in for your flag. Also, join the Discord, description below. Join the Discord, description below. You get to speak to Harold personally and some of his fabulous internet friends. Anyway, now we're going to come to this one we did earlier, and then do a... Well, that was the first block we placed, actually. And do a big red line down. And then fill in all of this with red. Also, thank you to everybody who was giving me questions for the Q&A. I really appreciate that, and I'll be making that video once I hit 1.5k. If anyone has any recommendations for background footage of games I should play for the background, and you're still watching here, comment down below, and I'll probably do whatever you say, as long as it's not a game that I can't play, like a game I've got to pay for that I don't already have, something like that. Also, just a quick notice, this flag, obviously, it will follow up through here, so the last 3 blocks here will be yellow. Oh, spooky cave noise. Just like that. So now, as you can probably guess what we're going to do next, let's fill this in with yellow. I think next I'll probably end up doing Serbia and Montenegro, and let me have a look at it. So, I mean, you can do that. That doesn't need a tutorial. So, I think next the plan is Serbia and Montenegro, then Albania and North Macedonia. But that's a tricky one because I'm not sure if North Macedonia was like it is now, as it hasn't changed since World War One. Like, did it exist? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to do some more research, obviously, find that information like its flag, etc. Then I'll probably do Bulgaria, then Greece, and then the long-awaited Ottoman Empire. Now, this is not all of it. I am going to do the Middle Eastern half of the Ottoman Empire as well, but that's as far as you're going to get out of Europe. Also, I've been asked many times what I'm going to do about the Russian Empire. I will do the Russian Empire, but it's going to end at the Caucasus. So I'm going to do the Caspian Sea, I'm going to do the westernmost half of the Caspian Sea, and I'll do all the way up to Finland and possibly the Kola Peninsula. I think I'll do that. So it's the important bit of Russia I'm going to include. Obviously Finland was part of Russia at that point, and that. I'll do all Scandinavia as well. Mostly you don't need tutorials, because this was only 100 odd years ago. Also, please comment below what era I should do after this. Once we've done World War One, that'd be very interesting. I would like to hear everyone's opinions. So yeah, let's go back to Phil, Romania. If anyone has any questions that are urgent, ask below this video. If anyone has any questions that can be answered any time, how old am I, for example, drop that under the Q&A. But other than that, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Good.